Tell the world who you are.
Hi, I'm Nailya Ordabayeva. I'm Assistant Professor of Marketing here at Erasmus University.
And in front of you are 3 candles.
That's right.
And I want to know which one's bigger, the one on the left or the one on the right?
So you're right. When you look at these 2 large candles, people get a little confused about which one is bigger. So what we find is that when people compare large candles to a smaller reference, like the one in the middle, they think that candles that increase along just a single dimension, such as height that we see right here, is much bigger compared to a product, a candle in this case, that increases along all 3 dimensions, height, width, and length. So when judging between the size of the 2 candles here on the left and on the right, people think that this one is larger than this one. And this basically happens because people are pretty bad in math, so it's difficult to multiply things and to come up with volume estimates. So people use very simple rules such as looking at height or adding different dimensions and stuff in order to come up with their estimates of volume. And those basically lead them to make these errors. So if we think in terms of a product decrease, it works in the same way. So if we look now at these 2 smaller candles and the one that's in the middle, people again think that the change from this big candle to the smaller one is much greater when the change occurs along a single dimension, which is height, compared to a change that occurs along all 3 dimensions.
So the left and the right one are actually the same volume.
They're actually the same volume, as are these 2 large candles. So it's a little visual trick.
I see. And so what is the policy implications of this finding?
So it's important for people to understand how much they're actually consuming out of different packages. And provided these different product supersizing trends that have happened over the past several decades, it has become harder and harder for people to understand how much they're actually eating. What we find is that providing people with product supersizing or product downsizing that occurs along just one dimension is going to lead them to make much more informed decisions compared to product supersizing or downsizing that occurs along all 3 dimensions. So think in terms of, let's say, a Pringles box or any bag of chips that you have. It's much better for you to use a bag that increases along a single dimension, such as a pack of Pringles, which only increases in height, compared to a bag that increases along all 3 dimensions, such as just a soft bag of chips that increases along all 3 dimensions.
I see. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.